Hey, this is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan getting set up here on a live stream. Ooh, I just got the notification. This is real. All right, it is happening. It is Tuesday, December 29th, 7:11 p.m. Um, Pacific Standard Time, so you might be watching in a different time zone, like, say, Johnny Bravo, our first person to come on. I know he's East Coast, much later. I was really trying to come on a little earlier today, guys, but time just seems to slip away all the time. There's always something going on, but thanks for joining. Produce Not Pills. Hey, Produce Not Pills, I just realized, not that it matters, I always thought you were a male from your name, but I guess I assumed wrong. Yeah, we just filled out we just sent you a book, I thought, or something recently. But anyway, thanks so much, Produce Not Pills. Yes, the last time we made a video was just a couple days ago on Christmas Eve. We did that epic mukbang, me and Angie. We sat right here, ate pizza and chips, and chatted with you guys for a long time. So that was super fun. So thanks for everyone who joined us in that. And usually I don't leave live streams up forever. I mean, they're still up, they're unlisted. You can't see them on our homepage. But anyway, I left that one up on our homepage because I thought that one was one of those epic, awesome videos. So Herb Evans in Australia, cool. I'm glad I got some people from not the United States. It's like a weird time to come on right now and for the next several hours because most good people in Europe are asleep right now, unless they're waking up really early. They're still good people. I'm just saying most people are asleep right now, so I'm glad I'm getting people from around the world. Okay, Produce Not Pills. Yes, you are a girl. Awesome. But Angie mentioned that. Both of us assumed that you were a male for some reason. I have no idea why. So cool. Plant-based powered. Are you talking about me or you? Unless we're like kind of the same person. Musician, vegan, and home gym enthusiast. Yes, I can kind of check all three of those boxes off right there. Different levels of proficiency at those various three, but yeah. Cool. Ashley, is that your name there? All right, cool. Produce Not Pills. Anyway, thanks for joining, guys. Thanks so much. I just haven't had a chance to make a new regular video, and to be honest, haven't really talked about this, but I just kind of not been inspired to make a video for the past like month or so. I'm not sure why. I mean, I've made videos, but not at the prolific rate that I've been doing them for the past several years. I think I just needed to take a little bit of a break off like that grind for a little bit, because we started our channel in 2013 and been going pretty hardcore ever since, making multiple videos a week. Still am. It's not like, I'm stopping or anything like that, but yeah, what's my next video about? I said, I just need to kind of just take the foot off the gas pedal for a little bit. And, and doing these live videos are fun. I'm kind of enjoying doing those more than the regular studio videos or the topical videos. Not to say we don't talk about topics here while I'm sitting here in the studio, but it's kind of nice to just kind of change pace a little bit, just a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, if you have a video that you'd like me a topic that you'd like me to take a look at or discuss, let me know, because I'm wide open right now. Like I said, I'm not researching anything at this particular moment. But I'm enjoying my time with you guys, really, because like I've said before, I'm not going out much right now. It's like, I don't go to the gym. I don't see my friends there playing basketball. I don't go out to all these vegan events and vegan pop-ups, and my whole like social life's kind of like on hiatus right now. So you guys are it. So I'm kind of enjoying hanging out with you more than just like sitting around for a day or two researching some video. It's only going to get maybe 5, 10, 15,000 views, something like that. That's a lot. That's cool. I'm just saying, I'd rather just hang out with you guys for a night and just chill out with you guys, So anyway, where is my water here? I almost think I was complaining there. I'm just saying I'm not like Mike the Vegan or Vegan Gains, get 50, 100,000 views or something like that. It's like, wow, Let's see, Johnny Bravo with the username. A lot of people think you're Johnny Bravo. Yeah, you would think I would have kind of assumed that too. Like, I would pick Johnny Bravo as a username if my real name had Johnny in it some way or another. Travis, have I done any low heart rate training? Okay, let's talk a little bit about exercise. Let's start right there. Let's see. Yeah. This is more about like endurance training, like running, cycling, swimming, aerobic training. Basically, is what you're talking about. Yeah, and that's great for building up a base for running, cycling, any of those kinds of sports. I assume swimming's the same. You want to build up a nice base, and the way to do that is not to swim at a level where you're going to have a heart attack or anything like that. You want to keep your heart rate at a level where you can comfortably breathe, sustain the effort for a long time, and build up your body, your muscles, and your aerobic endurance all in that way. So I've done that a lot before. Yeah. Haven't done much of that lately. That said, when I do hop on the bike, be it a real bike or the exercise bike, not to say the exercise bike isn't real, but you know what I mean, or if I'm going running, which is pretty rare these days, I run at a low heart rate. At least I try to keep it low because my endurance, my aerobic endurance isn't what it used to be when I was running 30 miles a week, 20 miles a week. So now when I go out, my heart rate goes up a lot quicker than it used to be. Like an effort that would be like maybe my heart rate would be like at maybe 120 would now be like 135 or something like that. So I have to run even slower than normal. Let's see. Plant-based power. Next video should be about me working out on my home gym. I was thinking about that, but it'd be really boring because, when you see guys like Richard Vegan Gains train, they're bodybuilders. They're training in a certain way. They're trying to, build up their bodies, lift heavy weights. And if any of you guys have watched like athletes, like not to say bodybuilders aren't athletes, but like tennis players, basketball players, surfers, work out in the gym, it's really boring. It's actually super confusing to like gym rats and bodybuilders. Like they don't get it. What I'm saying is a lot of stuff I do might not make any sense whatsoever to a bodybuilder. I'm not trying to like go for the world's biggest squats or anything like that. I'll be doing lots of weird like one-legged Bulgarian split squat, weird stuff like that. It's like people probably won't understand what's going on, but I guess I could do it. I'm sure I'm gonna get all these like gym rats like that's not a real way to do it, bro. It's like, no, the goal is the goal, and the goal for me is dunking, jumping, stuff like that, rather than I really don't want to look like Vegan Gains. Richard's cool. I'm not bagging on him or anything like that. It's just not my goal. I don't want to look like Patrick Baboumian, Nimai Delgado. These are cool people too. I would interview them all, hang out with them all. Totally cool people. But what I'm saying is that's not my thing. I'm not trying to look like that. I want to look like Michael Jordan, So anyway, let's see. So what else you guys asking about there? Oh, Peter. Oh man, so sorry to hear that one of your family members got COVID. Hopefully, they've got a mild or an asymptomatic case. I'm hoping there. Yeah, let me know, Peter. Sorry to hear that, but it shows you. Yeah, now is the time to not say you have what's the word, fatigue of just all the stress about it. Now there's that new variant that was thought not to be in the United States or North America. Now it's been proven to be here, and it's not more deadly or will hospitalize you at a greater chance, but it is more easy to spread, like 5 times more spreadable. Is that the word, contagious? So yeah, now's the time to be more vigilant than ever. Now's not the time to say, screw it, I'm over it. Let's see, plant-based power. I don't care if it's boring. Just do it once. If you want to work out with the bar, no weights, that's fine. No, I don't do that typically. Let me see. Do I ever do any exercises with the bar, no weights? The only time I can recall recently working out with the bar with no weights was I was trying some resistance bands on the bar. Then I thought it was too light, so I put some weights on. But when I do jump squats sometimes, a lot of times I do jump squats without any bars, just go out and start jumping. But sometimes I put the bar on just to get some resistance. But yeah, that's the kind of thing where like your hardcore big muscle dude will say, why is he doing that with no weights on it? Because that actually produces a training effect that I'm trying to get. But anyway, it's your sister lives in the UK, Peter. Okay. She's seeming better now. Cool. How bad did it get for her, Peter? Was she just mildly ill? Sounds like, hopefully. But yeah, a lot of you guys heard about that UK mutated variant that is just more contagious, more spreadable. Totally not more deadly or anything like that, fortunately. But yeah, just much easier to catch it now than ever before. Johnny, running with a weighted vest. I don't want to run. Running, I already weigh 196 pounds. I weighed myself last week. I thought I was 193 or 94. That's where I was a few months ago. I'm 196 now. I'd like to think it's muscle. I don't know. But anyway, So I'm trying to say is when I go running, I'm pulling a lot of weight already, but I wouldn't mind a weighted vest for certain other exercises like jumping exercises and things like that, body weight exercises where you want a little bit more body weight. But for running, I'm good right now. Let's see, have I ever read Proteinaholic? Yeah, Doctor, maybe. I never read Fiber Fueled. Whose book is that? But I definitely I don't have the copy near me here. I used to keep my books right over here. They're not there anymore. But yeah, I read Dr. Garth Davis's book, Proteinaholic, and I use it as a reference all the time. Let's see, so Peter, your sister with COVID, she just had a headache and a real bad and funny smell and really tired for a few days. Great. I'm not great, but I'm glad that was as bad as it got for your sister there, Peter. Awesome. Oh, hang on one second here. I forgot to check something. My bad here. Hang on one second, guys. I have like a little list of things I do before live streams, and kind of didn't do it right today. So one second. Let me move some windows around here, or else I'm going to be confused. I'm the kind of guy, you guys like that have like a ton of tabs open on all your window. I mean, on my browsers here. It's hard to keep track of everything. All right, so actually, let me pin something up here. If you want to leave me a message that I'm guaranteed to see, I pinned the live chat thing here, message to the Streamlabs link, which I learned from Vegan Gains. They don't take a cut or anything like that. YouTube takes like a 30% cut from super chat tips and stuff like that. So if you want to leave a comment that I'll see and get a little tip from there, that's the preferred way. But if not, YouTube's fine too. If you don't have that all set up, totally cool. Let's see. Produce Not Pills. No, I just started this live stream less than 12 minutes ago. So you guys are right here, right here with me. So from the beginning for the most part. Marquise Vegan, apologizing. I don't remember anything you said that may have got me mad or anything. I like to apologize again for the weight gain question I asked last time I was in this live. I always have and will be a supporter of the channel. I think I remember. Hey, I just said, yeah, nowhere in the definition of veganism does it mean it's a weight loss diet. I mean, you can lose weight as a vegan. Like I told you how Tracy, our moderator, lost 80 pounds and her husband, Will, lost even more. I've lost, I weighed 230 something at some point. But that said, veganism is not a weight loss diet. You can, but you couldn't overeat as a vegan. You can eat a bunch of junky, unhealthy food. Doesn't mean vegan, diets are inherently healthy or unhealthy. It's what you make. It just doesn't have any animal products. But me being a little bit older and a little more athletic than an average person, I prefer to eat on the healthier side. So, and since I'm relatively active, I have a good weight. My BMI, I think you guys calculated it for me before. It's like 23 and a half or something like that. So yeah, let's see, plant-based powered, 185 and 5'4". Must be a fat. I don't know if you call yourself fat there, but yeah, it just shows that vegan comes in all shapes and sizes. There's no stereotypical vegan, some like little stick-figured person or something like that, Let's see, success with Sadhguru. How old are you? I look very unhealthy. How old do you think I am? Success with Sadhguru. Let's let this person take a guess, and let me know also success with Sadhguru. In what way specifically do I look unhealthy? Be specific. Just tell me what it is about me that looks unhealthy, and then tell me how old do you think I am. And then also to Sadhguru, before I answer your question, assuming you have one, how old is your father? So answer those three questions. How old do you think I am? How old is your dad? And specifically, how do I look unhealthy? Hey, Tracy, thanks for joining us, Tracy. Yeah, we just got started here. You didn't miss much at all. Just started like 14 minutes ago. So thanks for coming on. I just talked about you, Tracy. A person from the previous live stream apologized about like vegan diets being like connected to weight loss or something like that. And I said, yeah, some vegans lose weight, some don't. There's nothing inherently, essential about veganism and weight loss. But I mentioned how you lost 80 pounds. So yeah, I just talked about, I was just going, hey, Tracy ain't here. I was saying that to myself. Let's see. So where's our friend that says I look old and unhealthy? Where did our friend? I look like I'm 55 plus. Really? Okay. Now you answered that one. Now tell me how old your dad is. Success with Sadhguru. And then and thirdly, specify exactly, how do I look unhealthy? Am I coughing all the time? Do I look overweight, underweight? Is my skin, my hair? Please let me know. I'll let you know I'm not 55 plus, but let's say Peter. Thank you, Peter, for leaving the first live stream tip of the night. Thanks, Peter. And let's see. Let me see what you said here, Peter. You said you got I think I saw that earlier, Peter. I didn't get a chance to address that. You said you got a weighted blanket for Christmas to help you sleep. Huh, interesting. I haven't heard of that. A weighted blanket. And today you got a box of Beyond Meat free at a place you volunteered that gives out food to low-income people and they had excess and had to give lots away to make room in the freezers. Wow. That's cool. Cool. Thanks for sharing that, Peter. That's cool. If you want to share some of those Beyond Burgers, that sounds good right now. Let's see. Well, here it is. Success with Sadhguru. I have wrinkles. Yeah, people do have wrinkles. I've seen kids in their 20s with wrinkles. Angie pointed out when we were at the beach last week, one reason to have a few more wrinkles up here is because I've surfed through most of my life. And if you surf, you're sitting out on your surfboard in the sun, on the water, all that's reflecting up. But I mean, look at here. This is not a wrinkly face, you know. I mean, for 50, I didn't say what my age is. So you're saying, so the Success with Sadhguru says a person in their early mid 50s should be without wrinkles. Really? Where do you get this expectation? So you're saying people in their 50s don't have wrinkles really, and I look really old because I have wrinkles. Huh. You're being ageist there, brah. You know that. You have like this like kind of spiritual name, but you're just ageist. You're saying people just can't age naturally and get some wrinkles, you know? I mean, I wish we could do a little time machine and come back and see when Mr. Success, whatever his name is my age, and see who has more wrinkles. So that's it. I look unhealthy because I have wrinkles. So explain, person, how does wrinkles correlate with health? Do wrinkles affect my blood tests, my vitamin deficiencies or lack thereof? I mean, does it affect my performance athletically? How does a person in their 50s that has wrinkles, how does that indicate that they're unhealthy? Please indicate that. Yeah, I have a wrinkly face. I'm looking at myself in the screen right now. I mean, I have some grins when I smile and laugh. And I do have some creases here on this side of my face. And I hate when haters like to point this out because it's the result of oral surgery, of a tooth being removed around 2014, 15, somewhere about there. I had a back molar removed. And ever since then, man, I don't have symmetry anymore. It's like, I guess there's less muscles or nerves on this side, and people will make fun of me. They're shaming me for like, you know, the results of surgery. You know, it's just so lame how people pick on you. Okay, so this guy thinks I'm unhealthy looking because he saw some guy, I don't even know who it is, who's 55 and looks perfect. So because you found some dude who looks perfect, and I'll take your word at it, say he's the most perfect looking human, say he looks like puts Brad Pitt to shame. How's that affect me? I mean, I what an idiot. So you're sitting here age shaming me, Tracy. Should we ban this guy or not? What do you think, Tracy? What do you guys think? Is a guy coming to my live stream, he's not even asking questions, just saying you look unhealthy, and because I saw this dude who's 55 and looks perfect, and the reason why I look unhealthy is because I have some natural wrinkles, probably from surfing, you know. How does and again, how does wrinkles, which I got from surfing, make me unhealthy in any way, shape, or form? You haven't made the connection. All you're trying to say is there's something about my appearance you don't like, and you're shaming me for having natural wrinkles as a 55-year-old. What a freaking ageist asshole. So if this is how you're gonna come here and represent yourself, yeah, let's what do you think? Should we ban him, Tracy? Let me see what you're saying. Yeah, this is probably a fan of VD, huh, Peter? And thanks for the super chat tip, Peter. Yeah, do you know, ask this dude, does he know of a vegan YouTube channel? Don't even mention the name, Peter. VD, where they basically just show videos in really crappy low quality, where they freeze a frame, where the person is saying, yes, today I ate some tofu, and then for a second they'll look like that, and they'll freeze it like that. And then she'll make a whole 10-minute video saying, oh, the reason why it looks like that is because he's vegan. You know, if he wasn't vegan, he'd look like that. You know, they don't show the frame after that where you look normal again. So, yeah. Okay, thanks, Tracy, for putting that person in timeout to chill. I'm just letting the ground rules be known here. If you want to come and watch our channel, awesome. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to even agree with veganism. Just if you want to comment and survive in the chat, we just have a really basic rule. Yeah, it's so basic. Just be cool. Don't be a dick. You know, don't shout. Don't insult me. Don't insult any other people. Just be respectful. Like, say, assume you're not a sociopath and you have a job, you go to work or school, the way you would interact with your fellow students and teachers and stuff like that. That's all we're asking about here, you know? Nothing, we're not asking for anything extraordinary, kiss-assing. Just be cool. Just be freaking cool. If not, we'll boot your ass out of here. Me, Tracy, Ray Sever, one of the moderators will boot your ass out. Hey, the mountains. Well, you have that cool name. The mountains and the sea. Thank you for your super chat tip there, the mountains and sea. Always cut your name off for me. I have to look on another screen to get your full names. Thank you so much there. Appreciate your guys' generosity there. So you're the first super chat tip on YouTube, and Peter has left a couple through Streamlabs, and I have the link to Streamlabs pinned up top there. So thank you so much, guys. So, all right, so we recovered from that hater saying that I look unhealthy because I'm over 50 and I have a few wrinkles. Like, what do people expect? What do people freaking expect, you know? Jesus. And that has something to do with me being vegan. I mean, it shows you how shallow these people. I say I look unhealthy. Let's say I had a horrifically wrinkled face. Again, what would that have to do with how healthy I am? It just has something to do with your appearance. So anyway... John K. Been living under a rock? Thoughts on cooked versus raw vegan? I've said this a million times. I'm not sure why someone would intentionally restrict whole categories of foods and just be left with a small fraction of what vegans should be eating. There's no benefit. There's no scientific benefit saying if you eliminate steamed broccoli, you're going to live longer or be healthier or anything like that. So I just don't understand. I mean, if you like it just because it makes you feel good, awesome, more power to you. But there's no reason to restrict these foods and somehow have the belief that you're going to be healthier or better off or something like that. But if you just enjoy eating, you know, fruit and greens and stuff like that because that's what you dig, more power to you. And it's also really hard to do. Not to say impossible, it's difficult. I tried it for a little while, so I am speaking firsthand. And it's, you know, and you have to keep food ripe 3 times a day, 7 days a week, you know, have some ripe food ready to go. It's really tough. You spend a lot of your time, as we did, just managing food. Hey, Race is here. Level 66 vegans can remove wrinkles with tofu and banana peels meditation. You just missed out, Race. Yeah, a guy came here saying, I look unhealthy because I'm in my 50s and I have some wrinkles. And his proof is he knows some other guy in his 50s that looks perfect. So therefore, I'm unhealthy. You can't make this logic up or lack of logic. Hey, Uncle Walt is here. What is up? Uncle Walt, the infamous. Angie and I were talking about you the other day. I think we were talking with some of her sisters on Christmas. We're saying how Uncle Walt has kind of become sort of legendary in the live stream comments here. Yeah, for those who don't know, Uncle Walt is Angie's real uncle, Uncle Walter, who lives not too far away from us here. Let's see. So let's see. Lauren, would you say it's dangerous? What I must have missed the first part of your question, Lauren. Would I say what is dangerous? Raw? Is that what you're wondering? Let me know. Do I still use Clean Machine protein powder? Yep, not to keep pimping it, but yes, let me take you there just for 1 second. If you wonder what I'm talking about, the Clean Machine green protein, this is it. It sounds like some kind of like you know, some crazy weightlifting powder. It's just a plant. It's a whole food plant. It's called duckweed, and I'll give you guys a link because yeah, it's a little pricey, but I love this stuff. I literally put it in my smoothies every day that I make a smoothie. That stuff's going in there. Even days where I don't do much lifting, like today was kind of a light day. I was telling Angie, yeah, today was a light day for me, but still, It's probably a lot of people would have been pretty sore doing what I did today. Oops, where'd it go? Let me put the link. Yikes, where did my live stream go? Here's my live stream. Our live stream, since we're all here. But here it is. Yeah, I put it in my smoothies every day. I came for the amino acids, but I stayed because it has 3 forms of bioavailable B12, omega-3s, all sorts of great vitamins, minerals. It's just I want to call it a superfood, So anyway, let's see. What are you saying there, Johnny? Are you glad I live streamed today? You saw your uncles today. I almost cried, so it put me in a bad mood. Oh, how? You saw your uncles today? And how did that put you in a bad mood, Johnny? Itzy Michael just got his blood work done. White blood cell count. Let's see, where's the stuff? What do you do? You run 5 miles in the morning, lift weights afternoon, walk 3 miles a night. Doc said sports anemia. Oh, those. I'm not a medical doctor. I kind of I know what those what you're talking about there, white blood cell count, red blood cell hemoglobin. I'm not sure what those numbers mean without seeing the reference range. Are they off right now? That sounds like a lot of exercise, man. 5-mile runs and then lifting weights and then walking in the night. It does. I'm not sure if those numbers are good or bad, but it does sound like a lot of activity. Oh, your uncle's ashes, Johnny. Yeah. That's what I was kind of wondering if you saw something about your uncle or you saw other uncles, like your uncle's brothers or something like that, and they're all bummed. Yeah, sorry to hear about that, Johnny. Yeah, I've talked about this before. I think you're on the live stream. Yeah, you just don't get over something like that, losing a relative, especially something like that was like unexpected, out of the blue like that. It just takes a while to for you to just kind of get over the grief. But yeah, it'll that just shows you how close you guys are if you're feeling bummed like that still. But yeah, best wishes to you, Johnny. I'm glad I could cheer you up in some way. But yeah, you're gonna feel weird for a little while, Braden, that can't be true, man. Don't even say that. Let's see. Uncle Walt wants to know. Okay, Michael T says those are low borderline numbers. Okay, that's what I was kind of guessing. Uncle Walt, I saw there are vegan frozen pizzas that Amy has. Have we tried any? Yeah, I haven't had any in a while, Walt. But if you guys can let Walt know in the chat here what some of your favorite I don't want to call them flavors, styles of Amy's frozen pizzas. Yeah, those are pretty easy to find. As far as like, most markets like, around here in SoCal seem to have, where's my water go? I've lost my water. Here it is. Seem to have Amy's stuff. So yeah, let's see if you guys can recommend any to Uncle Walt. Yeah, personally I don't think I've had an Amy's frozen pizza in years, like 2 years, 3 years maybe. So I'm no good. Okay, they're letting you know. Awesome. Parth, you had Daya's Meat Lovers Pizza, which is vegan. Horrendous. That doesn't sound that good. Yeah, I'm not a big frozen pizza fan though. Too, but that one that hopefully you guys saw us eat on the 2 we ate for on Christmas Eve here, me and Angie. If you haven't watched that live stream, watch that. It's still up on our homepage. Those are great. Those Blackbird pizzas, those are like my favorite store-bought frozen freezer pizzas. They don't taste like it once they're all cooked and everything. I don't know what they're doing. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not a frozen pizza fan either, 69 Camaro, but yeah, I do have a couple asterisks I need to put when I say that. Produce Not Pills. Do we have any plans for New Year's Eve? Probably watch a movie or something like that. We've done that before, even pre-COVID years. I remember one year, right at midnight, I was watching Pink Floyd's Live at Pompeii, and at the stroke of midnight, David Gilmour was ripping into the solo on Echoes. It was like, this is perfect, I don't know if we'll do that again, but yeah, we'll probably do something chill like that by ourselves. Let's see, Dan, seeing us eat those pizzas made you need to eat. Yeah, those are really good. I tell you, they didn't sponsor us, didn't pay us a penny. I don't even think we got a code, like an affiliate code or a link. They just sent us the pizzas to eat. It's like, yeah, we'll eat them. Why not? If they're going to be kind enough to give us a fancy dinner, we'll share it with you guys. Live stream New Year's, you'll join. I would do that. I don't think Angie would be hip on that though, but I'll see. I'll ask her. We'll see what's going on. Let's see what else you guys got. Travis, do we drink any teas or herbal teas or anything like that? No, not really. I mean, once in a while I'll dabble in something. I remember, it's kind of like for a little bit, Four Sigmatics sent us some stuff like last year, the year before. It was all right. Kind of thought mushroom tea was kind of fun, but no, not really. Like, yeah, Angela make some cocoa or something like that in the wintertime. But yeah. Race lover will only eat pizzas if they give them a code. Yeah, I'm saying they got to give us a code. I'm just saying we eat that without any attachments other than them. With Blackbird having the expectation we will somehow show the pizza in a social media post of some kind, but they got better. They got another little like mukbang video, a Snackageddon. Hapapaya, your dad thinks veganism causes gallbladder issues? People can think all sorts of things, but what evidence, just curious, or justification does your dad have for that belief? Did he read that somewhere? Did he see a study saying that? Did some guy on the internet say that somewhere? I mean, just kind of curious why your dad. Oh, Ken Berry. I have debunked a few Ken Berry. If you could send me that one, Hapapaya. If you can find me that video link, even if it takes you a couple minutes, you can come back. Actually, you can't paste it. Maybe you can paste in the title of the video, like how videos have a title, like this one has a title: Live, Ask a Rational, Healthy, and Ethical Vegan, anything. Paste the title in, and I'll search for it. Maybe that'll be the video, my next video, because as I mentioned earlier, I don't have anything I'm working on right now. So please, you can't paste the link unless you're a moderator, unfortunately, Hapapaya. So I said the next best thing is to paste in the title, and I'll copy the title and search that on YouTube and find it. So please do that. I'll be more than happy to debunk that video, and you can show your dad that. I'm sure Barry has absolutely zero credible evidence to show that vegans have gallbladder issues. Like, if that were so, I know hundreds of vegans. Okay, that's it. Here's the title. Okay, let me copy it right now. Let me copy it and. Okay, cool. I found it. Cool. All right, where'd my live stream go? There it is. All right, cool. Thanks. I have it in a tab here on my browser. Vegans, please don't be mad. Here's the thing. If it were an issue, like say it happens like maybe 1 out of every 100 or 1 out of every 1,000 vegans, or what do you think it happens to like 50-50 of the time? I have never met a person, a vegan or a non-vegan for that matter, that has gallbladder issues. What is he talking about? I mean, we have about 89 or 90 to 100 people watching right now. I assume most of you guys are vegan. Let me know if you've had any gallbladder issues ever. I mean, I've been vegan 10 years now. I mean, you would think I would have had some of these problems that Dr. Ken Berry is talking about. So let's see if any of you guys have had that. So Karen, first person, had your gallbladder removed. Aha, Dr. Berry is right. No, it was before you were vegan. See, it's an issue that can affect all people, vegans or non-vegans, but I've never heard anything about gallbladder issues disproportionately. I assume that's what Barry is talking about there, disproportionately affecting vegans. 4-year vegan, never had any problems. Naranjan, gallbladder stones are basically cholesterol concentrated. I know, and Dan, I know a vegan who had gallstones, but I never did. Staying with McKendra. Bruce, yes, but before vegan. So yeah, I'm not sure what he's saying there. Like, what's going to cause gallbladder issues? Eating a lot of like potatoes and broccoli. I mean, I don't understand. But so anyway, thanks for that video link. I'll take a look at that. That might be my next video there. So if I make it, be sure to show it to your dad. Yeah, I don't know too, Johnny, how that works out. Yeah, myself not being a medical doctor, but I'm keeping up on the kinds of health issues that vegans might be concerned about. And I've never heard. It's funny how anti-vegans claim to know more about all these health issues that plague vegans. And it's funny how they know, and how us long-term vegans who follow vegan medical doctors never heard this nonsense before. Uncle Walt, great question here. Yeah, we're going to have black-eyed peas. You got it. Yeah, I assume we're going to have collard greens too, but for sure we're going to have the black-eyed peas. Angie got some for us. It's a tradition. My family's from the South. I know Tracy, the moderators, is as well. Yeah, so we're very in tune with the tradition of having black-eyed peas on New Year's Day. I like black-eyed peas in general. So yeah, if you want to help bring some good luck into the next year, have some black-eyed peas. Can't say for sure I had some for 2020, which maybe I'm responsible for all the crap that happened in 2020. Just kidding. Yeah, Lani Eve. Yeah, you missed seeing my debunking videos. Have I done any recently? Yes, I'm gonna do one now, thanks to our viewer here, Hapapaya, who sent me a link to Dr. Barry saying that vegans get gallbladder problems. So I'll take a look at that and expose him for being another liar, as I've done several times before. It's funny how non-vegans think they know more about the health issues that affect vegans. Let's see, am I going to check out the badass vegan documentary he's working on? Yeah, hasn't he been working on the hip hop documentary, like diet and hip hop and black culture, something like that? Yeah, John, I haven't seen him for a while. He lives he's kind of bi-coastal. I used to see him a lot in the pre-COVID times. Yeah, badass vegan. Yeah, if you don't follow him, he's not big on YouTube, I don't think, but he's on Instagram. I follow him on Twitter too, I believe. Yeah, when that's out, I'm down to watch that for sure. Let's see. Yeah, there you go, race lover. Yeah, debatable. Are humans like omnivores? Debatable, but it's irrelevant either way since humans are not obligate carnivores. Humans weren't designed to eat only meat. In fact, the quite opposite is true in the sense that humans can be just fine, be healthy and thriving without having any meat or dairy or any animal products. 10 plus year vegan here, speaking firsthand. All right, so Eleni, yeah, keep your eyes open. Hopefully that there'll be enough for me to sink my teeth into in that Dr. Barry video about vegans and their gallbladder issues. Okay, to be fair, you think he said it was his father that mentioned something about gallbladder issues, so at least he was asking. Well, he said vegans don't be mad. And secondly, he's a freaking medical doctor. If he's going to throw that out there, he should be responsible and know what the hell he's talking about. He's not some dude like me, and I'm responsible. I just don't throw crap like that out there, So you got to be responsible if you're trying to put yourself out there as some kind of medical doctor that knows about nutrition and just throws out there, yeah, vegans get gallbladder issues. People that don't know any better, i.e. his audience, they're going to hear that crap and believe it and repeat it to others, so he's got to be responsible. So that's really lame to say, oh, my dad said that. Who's his dad? Is his dad a medical doctor too? Just because some guy said it to you doesn't mean you have to repeat it. I hear all sorts of nonsense on the street. I don't repeat it to you guys because I'm responsible, VCamboy 21. Your father said vegans should die in hell. You're vegan? Did he really say that? Cool. Pie. You're trying to help your dad get healthier by eating a vegan diet. Cool. Well, tell him not to watch those Ken Berry videos because he's notoriously anti-vegan. He's still like, a long-term low-carb holdout. Yeah, keto. He said all sorts of nonsense in the past about how vegan diets are horrible. I forgot specifically what now because this was like probably 3 years ago maybe when I last dealt with one of his dumb videos. But I made him look like a fool. And I think he even left a nice, happy comment, but he didn't try to challenge any of the points I made because he knew he was wrong. I backed up everything I said, and he didn't have any evidence for anything he said. Let's see, Peter, I see another tip there. Thank you. Joaquin Phoenix has a new documentary called Gunda. It went by so quick there. And Gunda, he's the producer. What's it about, Peter? And again, thanks for your Streamlabs super chat tip there. Let me leave the link to Streamlabs too. That's my preferred place to get a super chat tip. You can leave it through YouTube. That's totally cool. But yeah, Streamlabs, they don't take a cut out of it at all. 100% goes to the producer, except for the cut, like the payment processor takes, which is pretty tiny. Yeah, Tab. Yeah, if you don't know the info, don't throw it out there. And don't say, I heard someone say this and then repeat it. Because just if you don't know, you got to be responsible, especially if you're putting yourself out there as some kind of nutrition expert, medical doctor. That's just irresponsible. And to make a whole video about it. He made a whole video about it based on some nonsense he heard from his dad. So anyway, let's see. Okay, so Gunda from Joaquin Phoenix is a 2020 American-Norwegian documentary film directed, co-written, co-edited by Victor Kosakowski. It follows the daily life of a pig, 2 cows, and a one-legged chicken. Wow, that sounds awesome. I totally want to see that. It sounds great. Let's see, Uncle Wall, you have a tendency to have kidney stones. Okay. So you try to stay away from eating too much of things that have lots of oxalates, mostly drinking lots of water. Yeah, that's why you see me chugging down the water here too. Yeah. Staying hydrated helps with so many things like cramps, headaches. Here's a music question here. Bonus disc. What guitar would I buy with only $800? Wow. That's a good price point because you get a decent guitar for $800. I mean, the top of my head, I'm thinking of a if you're into Fender guitars, yeah, you can get yourself a nice Baja made Fender. What else is good for $800? That just comes off the top of my head here. Depends what you're looking for. What kind of music you're into. But yeah, you can get some nice, get a nice, anything, a Stratocaster, a Tele, Jazzmaster, Jaguar, something like that, But yeah, that's what I would think. You can get a nice, because usually you can start getting them about like, that price range under 500. Yeah, you're looking at a Squier, which is their like overseas made Fenders. But yeah, you can get a Baja made Fender for that in that price point. Maybe not the upper end ones, but you can get a solid one. And especially if you look used, you could find one for a bit less than that. Lauren Elizabeth, do I have any advice for boosting lymphatic drainage? I am not a medical doctor, so I don't know anything about that really. So yeah, if I have no knowledge about something, either from like studying something or firsthand experience myself, like I had issues with that, yeah, I'm not gonna BS you or anything like that. So yeah, here I'm being totally honest with you guys. You know, how many other YouTube, like, you know, vegan or whatever non-vegans will, like, they'll just make crap up and be irresponsible. I'm just being totally responsible. Yeah, I don't know how to answer that one. That sounds like a medical doctor question there. Wow, 6mm one, Uncle Walt. Ouch, that doesn't sound fun, man. I'm feeling for you there, Uncle Walt. Maybe try, yeah, see if, yeah, we're all hoping for you to go fully vegan and see how that might affect your, how, you know, your health and things. Um, let's see, Esteban Guitars. Is that a maker of like a flamenco guitar, like a mass, like a popular one? I've got a nylon string here guitar. I forgot what brand it was though. Let's see. Did I see Earthling Ed? Yeah, opening up an animal sanctuary. Yeah, kudos to Ed, man. That's cool. I'm glad he's got some coin and could do something like that. That's totally awesome. Yeah, great. Yeah, that's a great cause there. I don't know if he knows what he's getting himself into, because I've been to Sail Ranch Sanctuary, who we've you know, helped with fundraising and contributing directly to, and it's a lot of work, you know, so you need a lot of help, a lot of volunteers. So yeah, kudos to Ed. Let's see, Adrian, we're talking about the Black Eyed Peas. It's a tradition. Yeah, I told you my family's from the South, and so is Tracy. Started as a symbol of emancipation for African Americans who had previously been enslaved and freed on New Year's Day. I knew it had something to do with that. All right, thanks. But yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're having the Black Eyed Peas for sure. In fact, I found a whole bag of dried Black Eyed Peas up in the cupboard just the other day, so we are set. Okay, it's not his ranch, but supported by Ed's Cafe. Okay, cool, man. Ed's quite the business person there, man. Cafe, supporting a ranch. I'm doing something wrong. Let's see. Ed has the entire Surge team behind him. He got the money for his nonprofit vegan diner. Oh, okay. He has a team behind him. I need a team. How do I get a team behind me? What am I doing wrong here? Tell me, guys. We really could use some help. We're just like overworked all the time. So we can have some people to help us put our energy out there more. Like Tracy helps us out. Hey, Tracy, the moderator. Race, you guys are part of our team too. Especially Tracy helping with the editing and proofing of the not Keep It Car Baby. Where'd it go? Of the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook here, guys. So yeah, we do have a team, so I should be grateful for our team that we have here. But if you guys want to get the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook, it is available. It's up on our website. Let me get to our website. No, not Clean Machine. happyhealthyvegan.org, and the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook's in stock. I just went to the post office today. Angie signed a whole bunch of them for you guys, still after Christmas. So yeah, and let me put the link to our store as well. It's shop.happyhealthyvegan.org, but let me get that down into the chat for you guys here too. All right, so my bad. All right. What's that race? The team. I'm all the team anyone needs for E3Z payments of, I don't know what that is. Is that trillions or beyond trillions there? We need like 100 Jeff Bezoses to pay you off their race. Let's see. VCamp, where do I buy a wig like that, Ryan? What wig are we talking about there? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Entirely honest, what browser do I use? I'm kind of all over the place here. I'm watching in Chrome right now. I'm streaming from Chrome. But when I showed you like our website there and Clean Machine, that was on Firefox. So I'm kind of all over the place with browsers, kind of browser agnostic. And I also use Safari as well on Mac. So Let's see. My hair, it looks really good and healthy. Thank you. It's no sponsorship here, but Angie got me a vegan hair mask. You know, no animal products. It's like just a really thick, oily conditioner. I think the company name is Macadamia. I don't know if it's made out of macadamias or not. I didn't really read it all that carefully, but she told me this is like, you know, like professional, high quality kind of expensive stuff. But my hair needed it because I was just using like my conditioners from, what am I using? What brand is that? I'm having a brain fart right now. Anyway, no need to plug them. Anyway, I was using just one I got like at the market. Anyway, she got me this really nice hair mask. I leave it on like 5-10 minutes most nights in the tub, and it really has been helping out with the dried dead ends. That's why I've been wanting to cut my hair so often. It's not because I want it short, but I hate how after like 4 months, 3-4 months, the ends are kind of fried. But this stuff is helping out a lot. I believe it's macadamia. I checked out. It's vegan, no animal testing, anything like that. So yeah, instead of cutting your hair off, guys, yeah, you can try this stuff. And I'm sure VD will hear this video and say, oh, the reason that Ryan's ends are dry as a 53-year-old man with long hair is because he's vegan, right? You just can't win. Uncle Walt, the Tor browser, isn't that the Firefox one where you can go on the dark web and stuff like that? I thought I checked it out one time. I didn't see a use for it myself. Let's see. Entirely honest, you recently switched from Chrome to Brave, based on Chrome, but with all the Google tracking stuff removed. It runs faster than Chrome. Not surprised. Let's see. Q tutorials. Let's talk a little bit about honey. You're starting to get into veganism, but you do not understand why honey production is necessarily wrong. What's the argument? Well, let's jump here to let's go to the web browser I'm using for this sort of stuff here, and let's look up definition of veganism. And, you know, it's hard to define a concept like veganism, but this is a pretty good one. And I'm just going to start with this definition to show you what the flavor of veganism is, the spirit. It's a moral philosophy. It's not a diet, even though there is a vegan diet, meaning you don't eat animal products. But veganism is a philosophy and a way of living which seeks to exclude as far as possible and practical all forms of exploitation and cruelty to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. It promotes the development and use of animal-free alternatives for the benefit of animals. And strangely enough, insects are considered in the category, the kingdom of animals. So that, you know, bees, cows, animals. So as far as not exploiting animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. So yeah, we all understand when you kill a cow or a pig, you're killing it, harming it for the purpose of eating it or selling its meat to other people or in stores, what have you. Same thing with like dairy. A lot of people say, I don't see what's wrong with dairy. Well, you're exploiting the cows. You might not be killing it right away, but cows need to be pregnant in order to lactate. So you have to forcibly impregnate a cow. And then when you're pregnant, obviously you give birth to a baby calf, and typically if it's male, it's taken away, either killed or sold as veal. And female cows are either killed or put in or raised to become future dairy calves. And a life of exploitation, constantly forcibly impregnated, continually for years to produce milk so humans can drink it. That's exploitation. It's an inherently cruel practice. So if you believe those are inherently cruel practices, honey from bees is akin to milk from bovine creatures. You're exploiting them in that you're taking the product of their work away from them. They just don't make honey for the F of it. They're doing it for a specific purpose. You might not be able to understand it fully being a big human, but they're making it for a specific purpose, and you're intentionally taking away their work, their product, and selling it to humans for a product that they don't need. Here's the thing. Say honey were absolutely necessary and we die without it, then there could be a justification for that, possibly. But considering it's absolutely not necessary, it's a non-essential nutrient, and there's many great plant-based alternatives. And getting back to the definition of vegan here one more time, how it seeks to, let me get the wording here, seeks to promote the development and use of animal-free alternatives for the benefit of animals. There you go. There's no need to have honey. You can have something like, say, agave or maple, or pick your favorite plant-based sweetener where you're not intentionally exploiting animals for their products in order for humans to make a profit or to enjoy the products of their work. So that's kind of it right there. So yeah, if you agree with the spirit of veganism, to be consistent, you would apply that not only to the larger creatures, but to smaller creatures as well, because it's all about not exploiting animals. So it's a matter of being consistent and having compassion, not only for cows and pigs and chickens, but also for honeybees. So that's kind of it right there. So hopefully I answered your question there. So I hope I didn't go off on too big of a boring question there. So Tracy's telling Ivor that Ryan, yeah, me and Angie, we don't cook with oil at home. Both of our books here, Keep It Carb Baby and the new Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook, are oil free. But if you want to put oil in the recipes, we're not going to stop you. We just prefer, like, you know, a pretty low oil diet. And I say that as after being a vegan for 10 years and trying various different ways. Yeah, we prefer low oil. I prefer how my body feels after, you know, not having an oily meal. Let's see, more about bees here. Ilani says it destroys native bee populations. There's a good video on YouTube explaining why it's akin to cattle farming. I believe it's like, yeah, Earthling Ed. I thought he made one about honey not that long ago. So yeah, there's good reason to not want to participate in exploiting animals, you know, of all sizes if you're vegan. Let's see. Hey, Woojita's here. What's up, Woo? Oh, thanks, Jana. Thanks for the belated Merry Christmas there. Much appreciated. Let's see. Christopher, feels better now. Low fat, high carb. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason. You don't have to be oil-free as a vegan. In fact, I'm not even telling people that's what they should do. It's just how we prefer to eat. And I know there's others out there like that. You know, I mean, I know as a 50-something athletic person, and when I have oily foods, you know, where we get store-bought, like prepared foods, or back when we're going out to vegan restaurants, I don't feel as good the next day if I had like a whole day of eating like oily vegan foods. You know, I feel best eating the clean, whole foods that are in this book, you know. So if you're younger, you're not that athletic, it might not make much of a difference for you, but I sure as hell feel it for sure. It's not close. See, Lauren, any advice for skincare? I seem to be glowing. Funny, we had a troll on about half an hour ago saying how I look super unhealthy. My skin in particular looks horrible, and it was all wrinkled. And remember, I'm a man in his early mid-50s, you know, so guy came on age shaming. And then thank you, Lauren, for speaking the other side, how my skin looks good. I don't do too much. I bathe pretty much every day. Angie gave me a facial mask too, some vegan face mask to re-moisturize it, because it gets kind of dry here often in the winter times. I have not remembered to do that for maybe a week or so. So I really don't have any routine. I'm just vegan, high carb, low fat vegan that gets a decent amount of exercise. That's about it. Okay, and entirely honest, you're 25 and feel the same about feeling better, eating higher carb, lower fat, low oil. Cool. I wasn't sure if it made a difference at 25, because I know it made a difference at 45. Let's see, JL, your daughter told you that you look young because you don't have wrinkles and you're 3 years older than Ryan. Cool. See, vegans don't age rapidly, you know, bunch of nonsense. Let's see. Christopher, is California worth the move from Pittsburgh? Well, I'm sure in the summer, I mean, right now in the wintertime, you'll say so. I mean, it's going to be more expensive, obviously, than Pittsburgh. Yeah, I guess you just have to come out and hang out and visit. I mean, California's a huge state, too. It depends where you're talking, you know. If it's LA, it's kind of crazy because it's so big, you know, so spread out. You know, San Francisco's cool, really small, but really crowded, extremely expensive. Most of California is pretty pricey though, but if you live inland, not as fun typically, but more affordable. So it all depends. You got to just come out and check it out. Yeah, Tracy, the moderator, made the move here from a state over to Central Cal. Let's see. Would I want to swim with dolphins? That sounds fun. I don't think I've swam with dolphins before. I mean, when I used to go surfing, I'd often see, I don't know if they're dolphins or porpoises, but you'll be sitting there in the lineup and you'll see them just peacefully swimming by. Sometimes the water blowing up. Yeah, that's the closest I've ever came to that. Don Jackson, those are tough words there. San Diego is better than LA. I mean, I love San Diego. I miss having, I love, we go there, we used to go there quite often, like once a year at least. But yeah, it's cool. San Diego's fun. It reminds me of like a big Long Beach kind of. But yeah, it's nice down there. It's similar to Long Beach actually. And it's kind of nice being away from the whole movie entertainment biz that kind of dominates a lot of Los Angeles. But yeah, San Diego has great weather. It's like Long Beach, but maybe a little better. Not quite as cold in the winter and not quite as warm in the summertime. But yeah, quite expensive for sure. By the coast, it's beautiful down there. You know, it's a great area. Oh, I didn't know you lived in California before, Tracy. Yours a return to California. Maybe you told me this and I completely forgot, Tracy. That blows my mind how I forgot that. Where did you live in California before here? I'm trying to remember your story and I don't remember that part of it. Huh, interesting how my brain is, maybe they're right. You know, I'm having vegan brain fog, you know. Yeah, Trace is right. It really depends on where you live as far as how expensive it is. The closer you are to the coast, the more expensive it is. Okay, I don't remember that, Tracy. You lived in LA, most of the time in Pasadena. Wow, I had no memory of that. And you're married in San Diego. Okay, I feel really bad now, Tracy. Oh man, I maybe didn't. I don't know. Did you tell us that or not? Or just is my brain really becoming brain fogged, as VD has been saying? Yeah, dolphins and all whales communicate in the water. Yeah, I didn't know you could actually hear them, just like with your naked ear in the water. Is it $4 for gas in California? Produce not pills? Honestly, you're gonna have to ask someone else. I don't know. So ever since I got my plug-in hybrid, I have bought gas only once or twice since March. Yeah, once or twice since March. So I really don't know. And I usually just put in like maybe $5 or a couple gallons or something like that. So yeah, I don't know. Well, what's going on with Braden, Tracy? What is his issue with you? Like, what is Braden doing? Um, I didn't see that, Braden. If you have an issue, come voice it to me. Don't give Tracy, our very kind and generous and very tolerant moderator, any crap. If you have a problem, come ask me. You know, I'm the person to air your grievance with if you have a grievance about me or veganism or how this live stream is run. Come chat with me. Oh, he keeps starting rude comments about you. Braden, there'll be absolutely zero rude comments about Tracy. I mean it, zero. If I see a rude comment about Tracy coming from anyone, there'll be some consequences. Please, Trace, don't mess with Tracy, okay? Tracy's totally cool. She doesn't deserve any kind of hate or negativity. She's been cool. She's a very great moderator. She answers questions that might have skipped me, and she gives great advice. She's very tolerant with people, but you know, we have certain limits. You just can't, if there's a line, you cross that line, you know what it is, there are consequences. And only Race Lover can mess with Tracy. He's the only person, and it's only because he's achieved over level 900 vegan. That's the only reason. Yeah, Ryan will set you straight. I forgot, Tracy. You deal with teenagers, but then you have it's different here because you know the hater, whatever energy can be concealed anonymously. So you know it's a little different. Entire honesty, you got to stay on my good side. It's easy. Just don't mess with Tracy. That's all we're asking. Don't mess with Tracy. Let's see. Yeah, you don't want to mess with Race Lover either. You know, his 900 level vegan powers are pretty they're formidable. You just don't want to mess with Race. The Leguminati, you don't want to mess with the Leguminati. You'll wake up in your bed with some fish or something, or vegan fish. Awesome, Tracy. I love live streams too. Let's see, Gina, have I ever overtrained in running where I bruise my toenails? I ask because I'm not sure if I can run for a while. How do the toenails get bruised? Like bumping in your shoes? Like, I do still have like some brownish, purplish toenails from just from getting them stepped on all the time. I think people said, I've read since, it's like probably some kind of like fungal thing or something like that. But anyway, I don't remember like running really causing them that. But I guess if you're when I was running a lot, yeah, I guess you can irritate your toenails. What do you think, Tracy? If you're probably running more than I am right now. If you have anything to say about that, like purplish toenail thing, yeah, purplish for you, Gina. Yeah, it could be a fungus thing too, because my toenails, I used to have both my big toes were like purple. Now I only have one purple big toenail. So you would think both would have healed, but because I'm not getting stepped on when I'm playing basketball, it's not getting crushed, it's not getting pounded when I run. So yeah, it must be a fungal thing at this point. Yeah, and it even has fallen off. The toenail's fallen off a few times. Like, yeah, you're saying there after a run. Country Fried Vegans thinking maybe a bad fit on the shoes. Yeah, don't tell VD that, huh? She'll make a whole video. Ryan's toenail fell off, guys. He admitted on a live stream. And she'll phase my frame. Yeah, Ryan she'll say me, yeah, my toenail fell off. And she'll freeze it and I look like that. And she'll just leave it pause there for 10 minutes where I look like this. And she'll go on this rant about how the only reason why my toenail fell off as a endurance runner was because I was vegan. And if, like non-vegan endurance runners all have perfect toenails or some nonsense like that. That's VD. That's how to make a VD video. Oh, yeah, toenail falling off. Yeah, oh my God, Ryan's about to die. His toenail fell off. No, it happens. It happens to athletes, happens to runners. VD wouldn't know about it. She's not athletic at all, so she'll just make crap up. Let's see. It's a question from Vegan Amber. I'm wanting to become vegan. Is it okay to start out vegetarian? I have eaten meat and cheese your whole life. Yeah, most of us have. It's hard when your husband still eats meat. Well, Vegan Amber, good question. I'll take a second here for Amber because I think this is a great question. Yeah, first of all, don't worry about your husband. Do what you can do, So if you still have to feed your husband what he wants and it's not vegan, doesn't make you not vegan. It starts with yourself. Your desire to eat in a more compassionate and hopefully healthier way too. It often goes hand in hand, but not necessarily. But it's your decision to make for you and you alone. And yeah, if your family doesn't go along, still you'll be vegan. So yeah, I'm there with you. I went vegan 10 years ago. So yeah, the vast majority of my life, I wasn't vegan. I was eating meat, dairy, and cheese and all that stuff. So I have compassion for where you're at right now. But yeah, if you're wanting to go, my personal suggestion is, and this comes from personal experience, if I could change things in my past, I would say don't even bother with vegetarianism as a stepping stone, because I've met too many people who can't give up cheese. Cheese has morphine in it, the actual molecule of morphine, the chemical morphine, the addictive morphine's in there. Not an amount that you'll become like a junkie, obviously, but enough to make it really hard to quit morphine, quit cheese and dairy and the like. So I'm saying just don't even go down that path of having to kick the cheese habit. Just go straight to veganism. Just because if you really miss cheese, you can always there's so many, I've talked so many times about all the delicious, now in 2020, there's dozens upon dozens of fantastically delicious plant-based cheeses, cruelty-free cheeses. So just eat those. They taste great. They taste like cheese, and they don't have morphine in it. So just go full on. Whatever you thought you would have to use as your crutch as a vegetarian, just have a plant-based version of it now. If you think it's like milk or dairy, there's so many plant-based milks now. It's ridiculous. So just bypass the whole vegetarian thing, just to save you maybe years of like wishing you got off the animal products even sooner fully. Hey, Graven Babies, good to see you. Must be late out there. Tim, yes, I'm planning to live in California the rest of my life. That said, if I could ever move to Hawaii, I might think about that. I would consider that. But I know it's even more expensive there. Your money goes far less. I think it's tough. But if I could pull off Hawaii, maybe so. Yeah, you can always start with junk food vegan, and then transition to whole food plant-based. Yeah, totally. Yeah, junk food vegan. Yeah, I guess that's what I was implying there. If you want to have a bunch of plant-based cheeses all the time, because that's what you're saying, you want to start vegetarian first, and I assumed it was for the cheese. Yeah, have a bunch of cheese. Do that, And then, after a while, if you feel like you want to eat a little healthier, because those cheeses are usually really salty, really oily, and then you can think about eating more whole food plant-based. Rick Sanchez, do I think it's morally permissible to consume non-vegan leftovers if they'd be thrown away anyway? No, I mean, you're still eating meat. You're still eating the product of cruelty. You're giving consent, like, this is cool as long as it's being thrown away. But the thing is, those foods shouldn't have even been there in the first place. Those are not foods. Those are animals. Once living animals, just like you and me, living, breathing animals with blood flowing through them, brains, consciousness. They shouldn't be there in disassembled meat form, even though it's leftovers about to be thrown away. So no, only vegan. Don't even bother with that. Ooh, Tracy, Angie's persimmon pie recipe is super easy and super delish. Man, she hasn't made that in a while. We haven't had a good stash of persimmons, sad to say. So, yeah, I wish we had some of that right now. That'd be rad. If it poops, I don't eat it. Yeah, I'm totally with you. Anything that has a face, had a mother, anything that poops, yeah, just don't eat it. Tracy, I wish you could put that into the transporter a la Star Trek style for us, man. Let's see, did I miss anything else here? Yeah, you're making us, me and Uncle Walt and everyone else hungry there, Tracy. Yeah. All right, so what else should we talk about, guys? We talked about a lot of strange stuff so far. What else should we, what else would you want to talk about here? Country Fried Vegan. Well, that's an interesting position. You gave away meat given to you for Christmas. Yeah, I guess I would just do that if someone gave it to me. I mean, first of all, no one would give it to me. Everyone knows. But if somehow they didn't, yeah, I would just give it to someone else, I guess. That's, not. I don't think that's hypocritical. If someone gave you that, just send it right back out. Watch any good movies lately? Well, we've had HBO Max. We have it until like January 2nd. I wanted to make sure before we didn't have it anymore. I saw a few of my favorite movies were on there. Dirty Harry, but I've seen that enough times. I wouldn't mind seeing it again though. Very violent, but it's probably my favorite Clint Eastwood movie. But I saw some of the ones that came out after Dirty Harry. One that has a little cameo with Jim Carrey. Like, it blew my mind. I go, wow, I didn't know Jim Carrey was in one of these old Dirty Harry movies. But yeah, I saw Point Break, one of my favorite movies. One of Angie's too, I guess, So strangely enough, our cat Bodhi is sort of named after the Patrick Swayze character. So yeah, we saw Point Break the other night. That was cool. And also too, I saw Christmas Vacation. I can't say that for sure that I remember ever having sat down and saw the whole movie from beginning to end. I think I just caught bits on cable. So we saw that. That was funny. But yeah, it was cool to see Point Break again though. That's the one that stuck with me. Point Break is really good. Yeah, it's a great Keanu. I just love that whole relationship between Keanu and Patrick Swayze. You know, Johnny Utah and Bodhi. It was cool. We watched the movie with our cats. You know, I wanted our cat Bodhi to see Bodhi on the screen. Let our cat Bodhi, hey, you're kind of named after that guy. So it was so we haven't watched that movie since we got the cats like 8 years ago. So you know, before then, you know, so it's been a long time since we've seen Point Break. Let's see. Well, what did I miss there in my ramble there? Race, you're crazy. um, Johnny, do I add salt to my food if I'm exercising? Huh, curious. Why would the exercising, what would that have to do with anything? Just curious. I've never heard that kind of like contingency about salt and exercising. Just kind of let me know what you're getting at there. But no, I don't add salt to my food if I'm exercising because I'm exercising pretty much every day. Therefore, I'd be adding salt to my food every day. I'm just kind of curious where your line of thought is there. Oh, losing sodium. I'm not losing sodium like that much, you know. I'm not like out there sweating like, you know, for 3 hours running or anything like that. But no, even when I was running a lot, I didn't add any sodium to my diet, and I didn't seem to be deficient in anything when I got my blood work or anything like that. But no, I don't add salt to my diet. I figure I'm getting enough anyway, especially when I eat food that was, you know, from another person, you know, like a restaurant or something like that, where they put tons of salt and oil and all that stuff in there that we usually don't get. But electrolytes, yeah, I remember when I was running a lot. Yeah, when after I got done running, I'd come back and make my smoothies, and I'd put in some coconut water, which is notoriously rich with electrolytes. So yeah, I would get my electrolytes in that way, not from salt, but from coconut water. Hey, Jamit, how's it going, Jamit? Thanks for the super chat tip there. Love you guys. I'm totally loaded up with love. Thanks so much, Jamit. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a little bit. Yeah, I assume that's you, right, Jamit? I think I've memorized what your name looks like there. So thanks so much. Awesome. Good to see you. Am I on Zwift? Hey, good question there, IU. Yeah, we just got an indoor exercise bike that can connect to Zwift. I tried it out and I thought it was cool, but I didn't end up. I tried it out for a week. You get it for like basically a week or 20 kilometers, and I ended up not getting it because it's kind of expensive. It was like $14 a month or $15 a month. Plus, I don't think I'm that out of shape. Just somehow with this exercise bike, it seemed like I was like undergunned. Like people just kept passing me all the time. I go, wait, I'm a fast cyclist. I just don't get dropped all the time by everyone. So I don't know. It's for those two reasons, the price and just that I wasn't able to keep up with everyone on Zwift. I decided not to get it. But it does look fun. If you haven't seen Zwift, it takes cycling. You know, like you get an exercise bike, or preferably like a trainer to put on your a smart trainer to put on your road bike, and it's a video game. It looks like World of Warcraft, but it's all cycling and stuff. You know, it's really cool. It's a great piece of software. Just if I had a different situation, I might spring for it. And plus, I just got the exercise bike not to like become a better cyclist, just to add another element, another dynamic element to my training, you know, which I'm missing kind of out on. I've been missing out on the running, the cycling a lot lately. So it's good to have that indoors here. I can go ride a little bit tonight when I get done because I didn't do any aerobic really work today. Longbirch, I don't know, man, if I want to do any tongue twisters right now. I'll probably give VD some good fodder. Like, look at Ryan can't even speak. He's brain fogged. See, Johnny, what's the worst I have ever felt when I was on a whole food plant-based diet? I mean, worse in what sense? Like, because of the diet? I mean, you still are a normal human when you're on a whole food plant-based diet. You know what I mean? You can still, like, you know, get ill. You can catch a flu. You can tweak your ankle. I'm not sure, like, what are you talking about? Worse in what way? You know, like, specifically, like, from the diet itself? I'm not sure. Like, be specific, John. I'm not making fun of you there or anything. I just kind of want to know what you're getting at right there. YouTube it? No way, man. Yeah, thanks for deleting that, Tracy. And we'll put you on timeout, too. Um, JL, your brain fog started in 2009. You went vegan in 2017. Well, don't let VD see that because there's no video there. And what's up with random trolls coming on here trying to get us to say stupid things? But thanks for timing them out, Tracy. Much appreciated. Let's see, what's that, Grave? Yeah, what I said. Yeah, vegans don't become superhumans by the power of potatoes. Let's see. Okay, Johnny's clarifying here. Because when you go whole food plant-based, it's really hard for your body to get any type of problem. Well, I don't know about that. You have a chance to get something, but it's lower compared to an omnivore. Okay, I think I see what you're getting at here. And I could give you some specific things. You could still catch a cold. Angie's caught a gnarly flu 2 Christmases ago, a really gnarly one. Had me scared eating vegan. But I'm just trying to say, I've had problems. Actually, the whole food plant-based diet is so good, so anti-inflammatory, so good as far as giving you energy to exercise and helps with recovery, that I can overtrain at my age. I feel so good. I feel like sometimes when I'm working out, when I'm playing basketball, when I'm lifting, running, whatever, I feel like I'm 20 years old. I forget that I'm like 50 plus now. I forget about it, and I'll overtrain sometimes. So I can get run down, and all of a sudden one day it'll hit me like, oh man, I am beat. I just don't feel like doing anything. I just have this sense of fatigue. And I realize, I look at what I've been doing for the past few days or a few weeks. I go, yeah, even professional athletes, which I am not, I'm far from that, take program rest into their training cycles. They'll have a week where they back down a certain percentage, or just take a day or 2 off or a week off. So I got to be careful to not overtrain because I have so much energy and from the diet and I recover so quickly. So that's a potential problem, a weird unintentional problem of a whole food plant-based diet. You can exercise too much and actually screw yourself up. There's only one Uncle Walt. Is there someone impersonating Uncle Walt? That would be crazy. I would have seen it all if someone's trying to impersonate our Uncle Walt here. So, what's more important? Sleep, exercise, or diet? They're all equal. They're all part of an equation. And if you screw up any one of those 3 elements, it throws the entire thing off. If you're exercising, training hard, you need to get an appropriate amount of rest. If you're just trying to get by on 4 hours, 5 hours of sleep and make it up with caffeine, there's going to be consequences. If you're not eating right, if you're under eating, but you're expending tons of calories, there's consequences. So it's all an equation. All those are equally important. They work harmoniously. That's what I'm getting at there. Let's see, Bernadette, starting a whole food plant-based diet lifestyle starting January 4th. Very specific, huh? Excited. Any tips to begin? Yes, make sure you have foods that you are go-to meals for you. Every day shouldn't be waking up, landing on Mars. Wow, what do we do here in this strange place? It should be, your meals should, after you not too much time into it, it should be kind of an everyday thing. It shouldn't be boring. It should be exciting because it's fresh and new, but you need to have some go-to meals. And I don't want to sound like I'm pimping our book too hard, but something if you want whole food plant-based, this is what we're all about here. This is the new Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook that my better half here, Angie, wrote. We just got them late, November, around Thanksgiving. It's a brand new book. Tracy, the moderator, helped proof it and edit it and modify some of the recipes so they'll work in Instapots. So anyway, I would recommend just having some good go-to meals. I'm sure you'll find something in here. We have stuff for lunch. I'll just kind of flip through it too. Lunch, breakfast, dinner, snacks. A lot of them are 1-pot meals. You just throw a bunch of stuff in a pot. Then we have some 2-plate recipes as well. So you just want some meals that you can just rely on, something that you're going to have like a couple times a week, like a breakfast you can have most days of the week. And make sure you don't undereat. A lot of people think like, oh, I'm going vegan now, I'm going to try to cut and lean, and they undereat, which is a recipe for disaster. Actually, you might want to even eat a little bit more than you used to, because vegan diets are typically, if you eat whole food plant-based, you're typically going to have a higher proportion of carbohydrates, which is good, but carbs have fewer calories per gram or ounce, however you measure, than does fat, about twice as few. So you'll want to make sure that you're eating enough to get the calories that you need. Let me put a link here to our book, the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook. Okay, there's a definition of veganism, but here is our website, shop.happyhealthyvegan.org, and let me get you a link to that. And yeah, we have plenty of copies of Angie's new book in right now. So yeah, I can speak firsthand. If you're looking for whole food, plant-based, particularly if you're looking for like a low oilish kind of recipe, because we don't put oil in these dishes, but you can if you really like to. I think we're the ones. Yeah, go-to meals though. That's it. Every day shouldn't be, God, I don't know what to eat. You should after a while, soon into, hopefully have some meals that are kind of like your basics. And then you can expand upon that after a while. Yeah, there you go, Tracy. Thanks for explaining that for me. Uncle Walt, what are they doing? They're kidnapping you. What is happening, Uncle Walt? I didn't see what just happened there. I'm curious what you guys are doing to our Uncle Walt here. Wait, there's an imposter? There really is an imposter Uncle Walt right now? There's a light green Uncle Walt. Yeah, can you guys, if there's an Uncle Walt imposter, can you guys get rid of the, I'll get rid of whichever Uncle Walt is less vegan. Really, I didn't see this guy. Was there really? There are two Uncle Walts. So let's get rid of the fake Uncle Walt, because I know which one. Whoa, which one's the real Uncle Walt? Whoa, okay, okay, here's the question. Uncle Walt, here's how I'll know who's really Uncle Walt. Uncle Walt, let me give a question that the real Uncle Walt would know. Let's see. Oh, Uncle Walt. The last time we saw you, okay, the last time I remember hanging out with you, we were at a vegan festival at a brewery. What city was this brewery in that we were hanging out, having, we were eating some tamales and stuff? The real Uncle Walt, please tell me which city this brewery was in. All right, so we'll see which one's the real Uncle Walt here. All right, so we'll see. We need to, let me get back to the real, not the real, the main image here. Okay, so we're seeing what city was this brewery in that we're hanging out in. No, it wasn't Santa Monica. All right, when we were hanging out at the brewery. Okay, Uncle Walt. Okay, we're waiting, Uncle Walt. Where are you? I'm waiting for the real Uncle Walt to show up here. Huh. I'm not seeing an answer from our Uncle Walt. What's going on? Okay, that's the real Uncle Walt. We did go to SpaceX. Okay, so which color is this Uncle Walt? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, one more question for Uncle Walt here, just to cinch it here. Uncle Walt, give me the name of one of Angie's sisters. Now give me two. Give me the name. Just name two of Angie's sisters, and then we'll know for sure that this is a real Uncle Walt. as we're waiting here, Bernadette, we were just talking to Bernadette. Bernadette just ordered an ebook of the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook to help her out with her vegan meals there. So cool. Thank you, Bernadette. Marcy is not one of them. So that's a fake Uncle Walt there. Marcy. Okay. All right. I'm gonna ban. Okay, the Marcy Uncle Walt. Can we, what should we do? Should we ban the Marcy Uncle Walt? That Marcy Uncle Walt is totally the wrong. All right, cool. We figured out who the real Uncle Walt is. It's the darker one. So Tracy, should we ban the fake Uncle Walt, the light gray one, the lighter colored Uncle Walt? What do you think? You just hit him? Okay, yeah, the fake Uncle Walt is gone. All right, cool. I'm glad I have ways to figure this out, because I all right, ban them. All right, I can't believe someone was impersonating Uncle Walt. That's crazy. Angie's gonna trip when I tell her we had a fake Uncle Walt, and I had to ask questions that only the real Uncle Walt would know compared to a fake Uncle Walt. That's crazy. There's a fake Uncle Walt. Is that funny, Uncle Walt? Is this hilarious that someone was trying to impersonate Uncle Walt? No, just don't ban them both to be safe, Race. No, fake Uncle Walt is not back. No, this is the real Uncle Walt. The fake one is gone now. Yeah, the dark Uncle Walt was the right one. The lighter colored Uncle Walt was the fake Uncle Walt. Yeah, this is the craziest stuff. Hey, Sean. How's it going, Sean Cope? Man, I can't believe it. Someone was trying to impersonate Uncle Walt. This is crazy. It shows you like how crazy vegan YouTube, or just YouTube, is in general. Yeah, there only could be one Uncle Walt. I agree. Okay, I'm glad you guys hid the fake Uncle Walt. Yeah, don't let the fake Uncle Walt back on. We don't need anyone impersonating Uncle Walt. That's just ridiculous. That was bizarro, huh? That's crazy. All right, let me get another sip of water as I take this all in here. Yeah, the real Uncle Walt stood up. He answered 2 questions that Uncle Walt knows the answer to, and the fake Uncle Walt's blurting out names like Marcy. All right, so that was awesome. All right, let's see what time we got here. Should have dinner pretty soon. Let's see. So I can't stay too much longer. An hour and a half in. Do I drink 2 liters of water a day? You know, I don't know how much water I drink a day, but I know it's a lot because we have this whole crock thing that gets filled up every day from our water purifier thingy, and we go through it, Angie and I, every day. So I must, because I don't drink coffee or soda or whatever. You know, I just drink water. Well, smoothies, but you know, I put water in my smoothies too. But yeah. Let's see, Tracy, what exercise did I do today? Today was a light day. I felt kind of tired from some of the stuff I was doing yesterday. So my light day was I got some more bands shipped over here, resistance bands. And what's cool now, I can pair them. I have like, you know, pairs, like a pair of red, a pair of black, a pair of purple bands. So I want to check them out on the barbell. You know, like bench press. I want to see what it's like to get that extra resistance at the top. So I did. I had to figure out how to get them on there, the right kind of resistance, and how much weight to put on the resistance. So I did like maybe 4 or 5 sets with the of 10 with the band, using the bands. So for most people, I guess that would be a good little workout. But no, I wasn't done with that. Once I was done with that, I did some battle ropes just to kind of stay warm. And then I got up on the bench. I wish I had a higher box, but I got up on the bench and I was doing drop squats, one-legged drop squats, where you stand on one leg and you let the other leg kind of go down towards the floor, and the goal is to get the leg that you're bouncing on to like get parallel, like in a squat, and then pull back up. So that was a pain in the butt, literally. That was much harder than I thought I was going to do. I need to get stronger off one leg, because when you're squatting, you're typically, you know, using 2 legs. So I did about, I think, 4 or 5 sets of that too. So for me, that was a light day, you know. Working, you know, compound upper body exercise and a compound lower body exercise, and I might hop on the bike a little bit tonight if there's time. So that was my light day of working out today. Tomorrow I'll probably maybe do some rack pull deadlifts, maybe some pull-ups, and then do some plyometrics tomorrow. It rained a couple days ago, so it's kind of muddy out there. I'm hoping tomorrow it'll be a little nicer so I can jump around in the backyard and not look like a mud person. We're still trying to. Oh, Uncle Walt. What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to the real Uncle Walt? I don't think the real Uncle Walt's going to tell you that. Yeah, pistol squats. I believe that's what they're called, Tracy. Yeah, they suck. Yeah, they are hard. They're really, really tough. Fortunately, I was doing those on the bench in the garage, and there's like a beam up there, so I can kind of rest my finger on there as for balance, because there's two things that make it hard: the balance, and then just being new at it. It's just kind of nice to have, like, to rest your hand on there just lightly for a little bit of an assist, just a little bit, you know. I'm not planning not to have to use that forever, obviously, but yeah, those were tough. I figure, why am I like continuing to like put all these heavy weights on a back squat when I can't even just do a body weight one leg drop squat or pistol squat all that well? You know, it seems like I should get good at that, particularly since I am a one-footed dunker, so I need to really train those one-footed squat movements. So that's what I did today. That was my light day. It was probably all in all maybe like 25 minutes or so out there. Let's see, Johnny, what time did I go to sleep? I see Johnny's here for all the training questions. Good for you. I like talking about that sort of stuff. Well, it all depends on like what we're doing, but typically I like to wake up about like 10:30 a.m. and go to bed around 2 a.m. So like that, you know, if I say I go to bed at 2, a lot of people go, oh my God, well, I get up kind of late too. It all works out the same. I'm more of a night person. I don't like to wake up at the crack of dawn. I feel totally crazy for hours after that. So that's my kind of thing. Getting up about 10:30, 10:40, and then getting out into the exercise, our gym, our garage, about maybe 11:15, something like that, 11:20. And then, yeah, coming back in the afternoon, having my smoothie. If it's sunny, I'll sit outside on the porch right now where I can get some good sun. I have the chair out there angled right into the sun, get some vitamin D. Yeah, that's kind of like my morning right there, my morning and early afternoon. Travis, you have the same sleep schedule. So yeah, it's not all that weird, especially now a lot of people's schedules are different than they would be normally. But that's kind of like my normal schedule as much as I can keep it. Am I a gluten-free eater? No. I mean, I don't have any issues with gluten intolerance or anything like that. That said, most of our foods are gluten-free, but that's not by choice. We don't like read the package and look for gluten-free or anything like that. But yeah, we don't eat a lot of wheat, a lot of gluten. But if something has gluten in it, I won't run from it. If a pizza crust has gluten, I'm fine with it. It doesn't cause any negative, sensations or health issues in us afterwards. But yeah, I've always pretty much been a night owl. I remember just hating waking up going to school when I was younger. When I finally got to college, like, well, I can start class at like 10. I'll do that. And after a while, it's like, no, 10's too early. Let's start at noon. Let's start at 1. Just kept pushing it back. What's my thought on electromagnetic fields and their effects on health? I don't know. I've read a little bit about it and just personal experience. I like to sleep in a low EMF environment. I mean, I don't go crazy. I mean, I don't keep like my phone or anything near me. There's not a computer near me or anything like that. I like to keep that stuff in separate rooms. Before going to bed for at least an hour or two, I don't like to be staring at my phone, reading through Twitter or whatever. I just try to keep that away from my eyes, that those kind of light frequencies, so I can go to sleep and easier and sleep better. But yeah, I don't like to sleep with a bunch of weird EMF around me. I mean, there's some, I'm sure, just from living in a city, but I don't like to make it any worse than it has to be. But yeah, I'm aware of it, but I don't go really hardcore about it, if that answers your question there. Let's see, the moon. Let's see. I didn't. No, I know it's a full moon about now, right, guys? I guess I can go take a peek at it. But yeah, as you guys are saying there, it's cold. I'm not sure if it'll be worth it all. Log. How long till we get in contact with aliens? I don't know. I'm hoping Trump's gonna go crazy and like release all the alien data to us or something like that. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe there is none to be released. Who knows? Hopefully there's some aliens out there. I have an open mind towards it. I want to believe, as they say in the X-Files, but I got to see some evidence first. But I'm totally down. That would be like one of my like biggest goals in life is to see an alien or a UFO like clearly, non-ambiguously. Cool. Glad you like that answer. Entirely honest. Yeah, I didn't see the Jupiter Saturn alignment. I'm kind of a astronomy nut, but I just didn't care. I don't know why. I'm not sure why. Yeah, he did make Space Force. Maybe he knows there's something to battle up there. I have no idea. Well, snow in Chicago. You just got it for the first time right now. Shouldn't you have got it sooner than after Christmas? Seems kind of late in the year. Dried mango. Do I still make my 10 banana smoothie? Yeah and no. I do make a banana smoothie every day. It's gotten down to like maybe 8 bananas. 8, it depends on the size of the bananas, obviously. You guys know some are bigger than others. 7, 8 bananas. And I had a more intricate recipe before. When I was a runner, I put in coconut water, which I don't even bother to put in now. I don't need to really, make up the lost electrolytes from when I'm out in the garage or playing basketball. Running, cycling, yeah, you lose that kind of stuff. But yeah. Yeah, but yeah, pretty much every day I put that, the 8 bananas in. I put in the Clean Machine Green protein, the lentine, the duckweed, and I'll put on some strawberries on top or some blueberries, blend it all together, and that's it. What are some easy vegan breakfasts? Well, besides my smoothie, which I can make in about 3 minutes, I would suggest checking out Angie's book here. I'm not sure what the easiest recipe is in here, but I've been enjoying her tofu scramble that she's been making us a lot lately. I haven't had tofu, like this year, I've had more tofu in 2020 than I probably had in the past 5 years or something like that, which isn't saying all that much because I really had none back then, maybe a few times a year. But now we're having a tofu scramble every week or so. But yeah, I just like to make my breakfast smoothie every day. And if I don't make that, I'll make oatmeal. Simple. Like often I'll slice up some apples and get that into boiling water. Maybe throw in some raisins into the boiling water, soften them all up. Yeah, then get the oatmeal in once it's all boiling and put on some agave and call it a day. But yeah, those are simple and easy. The oatmeal takes longer because you got to do all the boiling. The smoothie was so awesome. That's what I love about smoothies. You get a lot of food and you can make it in 3 minutes. Find me a quicker meal than that. It's the greatest meal to have after a workout because you don't want to mess around. At least I don't want to. I just want to get right down to eating. Gina, oatmeal almost every day for 4 years. Yeah, if I wasn't into my smoothies, particularly after exercising, I'd be having oatmeal, hands down. If it wasn't for smoothies, if I couldn't have smoothies anymore, or if I wasn't exercising that much, I'd be having way more oatmeal. Yeah, Uncle Walt, yeah, just eggs scramble works too. Yeah, you know what's going on. Yeah, just eggs. Yeah, we have that with I think she makes that with she's made that what we had that one time. Yeah, I wanted to try out the Beyond sausage. I think it was in a vlog from a couple weeks ago. I never had it before. I tried out the Beyond meat sausage. We got the just eggs and had a egg and sausage American traditional breakfast. It was fun. I don't know when we'll do it again. Might not do it again forever or for a long time, but that was cool. Let's see, Johnny, isn't it good that insulin growth factor 1 is increased when we are growing? That's a question outside my scope right there, so I don't know how to answer that one. But yeah, Uncle Walt, oatmeal with raisins. Yeah, that's a classic there. Yeah, Angie likes to put in the apples, maybe sprinkle a little cinnamon on top when you're cooking when it's all in the pot. Yeah, Jay, I'm kind of like you, though. Since I don't have oatmeal for breakfasts, you like them later in the day. That's what I have every night. My muesli that I have is my late night snack, around 11 o'clock, 11:30. Remember, I go to bed at 2. Yeah, it's basically oatmeal with some nuts and fruits in there. Yeah, that's when I usually experience oatmeal now, is kind of the later part of the day rather than at the beginning. New Year's resolutions, Larry. No, I mean, if you guys can help me think of some. I don't know. I've never been a New Year's resolutions kind of person. If there's something I need to work on, ideally I'll start working on it and not wait for like New Year's or something like that. But yeah, I guess the cool thing about New Year's resolutions is you can use it as a tool to think about things that you can improve upon. You know, things to improve yourself, things to improve your relationships with others. You know, whatever. It gives you a chance to reflect. But yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'll wait till New Year's, but I'll think about what I can do better in 2020 for sure. Graven Babies made beyond sausage, biscuits, and gravy. That sounds like a winner there. That sounds cool. I want to have some of that. Yeah, you're making us all hungry there. That sounds really good. I'll ask Angie because she knows. As you guys know, my family's from the South, my mom's side. You know, Southern recipes, biscuits and gravy. That's just a classic. My mom made that for me 100 times maybe while I was growing up. Probably more than that. So yeah, to make some beyond biscuits and gravy. Maybe Graven could share that recipe with Angie and she, you know, make it for us one day. I don't think Angie's that experience of making biscuits and gravy is what I'm saying. So if you got a recipe, or maybe Tracy's got one, if you guys have a recipe to share with Angie to make us some vegan beyond sausage, biscuits, and gravy, we can do the sausage part, obviously, but the biscuits and gravy, you got some tips for it, that'd be awesome. My Southern accent, no, I'm not doing accents tonight. And, but no, I wasn't born in the South, so I don't have a Southern accent. I was born in Los Angeles, but that's where my mom, yeah, she's born in Arkansas. I think my grandma too, and my grandfather on that side. I mean, he wasn't born there, but they met. My grandfather and my grandmother met in Arkansas, and my mom was born there. Oh man, you guys are making me hungry now. Hey, Michael, Superbacker, how's it going? How was our holiday? If you're talking about Christmas, watch our vlog from Christmas Day. It's still up on our homepage. I'm going to leave that up because that was a fun one. Me and Angie sat here, ate 2 vegan pizzas, chips. It was a snack again to behold. Tracy can do a great Southern accent because you're from the South. Yeah, you have a little, maybe tiny bit of it still, I'd say. I mean, it's I only know it because you told me you're from the same like area that my side of the family's from. If you didn't say that, I probably wouldn't even have noticed it. But when you said that, I can kind of see that still, or hear that still, I should say. Any blender recommendations? Going to buy one tomorrow. Hey, if you got a lot of money, Dried Mango, I would. Hey, Dried Mango, are you the person we were talking about doing that population modeling thing with? And if so, we got to continue that on. My bad. So yeah, email me back if that's really you. I remember that being your name. But if you got a lot of money, I would go with like a good one, like a Vitamix, and still, we have a Vitamix, you know, and we have a less expensive, like an Oster or something like that. And that's the one I use now daily for my smoothies, you know, because to grind up bananas, to be honest with you, you don't really need that much horsepower. It grinds the bananas just fine. But our old Vitamix broke, so we had to get a new one a couple years ago. And that's what Angie uses to grind up the stuff that, you know, like we need a Vitamix for, like to grind nuts and stuff like that up with. So, yeah. What's the other popular competitor to Vitamix? I forgot the name, but yeah, I love the Vitamix. Angie kind of prefers I use the Oster for my smoothies because it's, you know, it's kind of gross making smoothies every day. It gets dirty. She likes to have a clean Vitamix, and I would just like dirty it up, and she would never get to use it. So, Magic Bullet, yeah, I know a few people that have the Magic Bullet. Uncle Walt. Blendtec, yes, thank you. That's the other competitor to Vitamix. So check them both out. Maybe you can find a good sale on one right now. I believe they're both comparable in power and grinding capacity and all that. So, yeah. Oh, okay, Jana, thank you. You made some New Year's resolutions for me. Let's see. 1, write another book on veganism. Not a cookbook this time. Interesting. I was thinking about writing a veganism, more of, I don't know, a non-cookbook book. Let's see. Learn more about minimalism and feng shui. Well, we have a little bit of eye for feng shui, how we design things. Run for office again when possible. Fortunately, there's nothing to run for next year. And to run for city council, there wouldn't be another election for another 4 years, basically. So nothing to run for. And I don't think I want to go through that again. I learned a lot, and I learned that's not for me unless I have the backing of, you know, some really wealthy funders. It's you know, you need that to be competitive. or else you're just kind of like almost wasting your time, sort of. I'm sad to say. Tracy, do we have to do a blender dance during the blender fight? Oh, we're gonna have a blend tech face off with the Vitamix. That could be kind of cool. Start campaigning now, but I need an office to run for, and more importantly, Travis, I would need the commitment of someone, a group, a pack, an organization that's going to commit money to my campaign. So I guess I got to go out and start schmoozing, like, huh. But then if you do that kind of quid pro quo, then, you're not really running on your values necessarily. You just might be running to get like some rich organization or group, something that they want politically or whatever, So I don't know. I'm not sure if you guys can find a good connection for me as far as a race and backing that would support that cause. I'm all ears, though. Learning some new trick shots. Well, I mean, this whole training I'm doing is to be able to slam dunk again. I'm pretty sure if I went out soon, like in a few weeks. So I'm going to test it out in January, assuming the weather's good, it's not raining. Go out to my little court that you've probably seen in some of my vlogs, and I'm doing jumping practice here, like plyometric stuff, but I need to actually be on the court and do it in the context of a basketball slam dunk, how you run up and everything. I can't really do that here, so I need to put it into practice. But I think a little more work. I think I'm ready. I think I've already put on my vert's gotten better. I've done a few little measurements here, so that's my kind of goal, to throw a ball down a rim next month. We'll see. Vegadent elect. Let's see. Wolfpack, isn't that a cycling group? Let's see what you guys are talking about here. Oh, thanks, Log. That to know that these streams help ease your depression. Thanks. Yeah, I know it's kind of a depressing year too. Maybe that's one reason why I haven't been making as much videos lately too. I just haven't felt like the inspiration. I just feel like I just want to just chill out a little bit, off the grind of just making a video every other day as I've been doing for 7 years. So I've just kind of been backing off a little bit. But I think you guys gave me a good topic earlier about that Dr. Ken Berry keto dude who's saying that vegans get gallbladders. So I'm going to check that out tomorrow. And if I see enough for me to sink my teeth into, my vegan teeth, I'll make a video about that. Okay, Graven, yeah, tweet me that biscuit and gravy recipe on my Twitter. Yeah, guys, follow me. Yeah, I know Graven Baby and I are friends on Twitter, at Ryan Lum. Let me see if I have a link to that here. I thought, oops, I did. Oh, here it is. Here's the link to my Twitter page. All follow me. I tweet just about every day. I'll give you a warning because that was the account I was using when I was running for city council. I do make more political posts on there than you would see me making here on YouTube or on Instagram. I give you a little warning in my profile there. Warning, I get political sometimes. But yeah, it's vegan oriented. But yeah, sometimes I do venture out into politics a little bit, as any person who runs or ran for office ought to. It'd be kind of weird if you're just totally silent about everything political. Race lover, is that a true fact there? I've not heard that. I guess you know more about Dr. Barry than I do. Oh, okay, Jana. It's funny. We have a Wolfpack cycling thing here in SoCal, a group that meets up at night and cycles. I don't know if they're still doing that or not, but I remember reading. It's called the Wolfpack Hustle, actually. You're drinking Bud Light right now, Adam? Thanks for sharing that. I'm drinking water right now. Oh, thanks for sharing that, Sean. Yeah, the guy's name is John Kohler, Growing Your Greens. Yeah, he's got a few different channels. Yeah, I think you're talking about his Raw Fruitarian channel. Let's see. Hour 53. I'm going to try to end it at the top of the hour here. I mean, the top of the hour meeting. I'm an hour 53 into it. I'll cut it off into around the 2-hour marks here. So if you have any questions for me before I go, now is a good time to ask. Not sure when the next one will be. I'm going to try to make my next live stream earlier, just in case you guys are on the East Coast, want to be able to watch a little easier, or Europeans who are asleep. I'm going to try to make my next one in the middle of the day. So maybe it'll be tomorrow. Who knows? But I'm going to try to research that Ken Berry video tomorrow. Real men do 3-hour live streams, huh? I'm not a real man then, I guess, Reese. But yeah, I'm not sure what Angie was up to tonight. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I hear her walking around out there. Oh, thanks, Team Enjoy Life. Is that from the Enjoy Life of the chocolate brand Enjoy Life? Because if so, I think I saw some in our kitchen right now. The little chocolate bits. Oh, thanks, G-Light. Thank you. Thanks, Entirely Honest. I'm glad I was able to answer your questions satisfactorily, and you guys are still here. That's awesome. Yeah, plant-based pie. I want to do a 12-hour live stream for a Sail Ranch sanctuary out here. So yeah, it's just been slacking. You know, I want to get that done for sure. Yeah, 12 in Michigan time. See, as I'm talking about, I want to come on a little early. So you might see me do one in my time in like the middle afternoon one day. Hopefully it won't be messed up if I do it on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. I don't know. We'll see. I just kind of do them when I got the time and I'm feeling cool. Let's see. Adrian, are we going to restock the long sleeve black tees? Let me think. Yeah, if we were going to have done it, we should have already done it. I guess we were preoccupied getting her book out. We do have the short sleeve black tees on our store right now. But yeah, as far as the long sleeve black tees, yeah, let me double check here. I think we don't have them up anymore. Yeah, those are fun. Yeah, we should have gotten them again because it's winter time. We just kind of blew it this year. We're bad. I said we need a team. I was talking about that earlier. Like Earthling Ed has a team. We need a team. If I had someone to like manage our e-commerce, you know, it'd really help out, you know. But I'm cool being the guy that wears many different hats. I just don't do anything perfectly or great. I'm kind of like all right at a bunch of things. Favorite vegan YouTuber? Oh man, I don't want to go there. I don't want to like leave people off. I don't know if I have a favorite vegan YouTuber, to be honest with you guys. Wow. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to diss anyone. Let's see. All right, a couple more minutes. An hour 56 here. Like 4 more minutes here. Oh, thanks, Sean. Let Angie do all the work. No, she's already doing plenty of work here. We just need like a team. Like my fantasy's like a little office or something like that, you know, where you can just have all the merchandise, all the t-shirts, and a computer to process all that, all the storage space for everything, and maybe another little office for extra production work there. That'd be cool. Well, thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, I know what Angie's doing right now. She's making dinner. I don't know what it is, Uncle Walt, but I hear chopping. The distinct sound of a knife chopping on her wooden chopping block right now. So something is a brewing, so to speak. And yeah, I'm actually feeling it. I'm feeling kind of tired right now, if you guys can tell. I did a light workout today, but I did some things that are really challenging. Those pistol squats, you know, those one-legged drop squats where I stand on the bench and lower down. Anyway, I feel some weird stuff going on in my legs that I don't feel when I'm doing like barbell squats of any kind. I'm feeling it. I think those those are hard. Like, yeah, I weigh 196 pounds doing these, having one leg pull up 196 pounds, 5 times, like 5 sets. That is, that's a lot for the first time. I had not done them before until today. All these years, I've never done them before. So, yeah, I assume I will get better at them over time, like any other lift that's new. But I think what I'm trying to say in a long, rounded way is that I'm feeling it today. I feel kind of drained from that extra, like, just new training stimulus that I gave my body today. You're still not convinced that's the real Uncle Walt? I'm completely convinced because he nailed the 2 questions, the answers to the 2 questions I gave him. I got to tell Angie that Uncle Walt is someone was trying to copy him. Yeah, those pistol squats. Yeah, we're yeah, those one-legged drop squats, pistol squats. Those are brutal. But I said I've had this feeling before when I've done new lifts, or the first time you do a new lift, it's weird. Your body's like, whoa, what's going on? You know, even though if you've done something similar to it before, I've never done a squat quite like this. So yeah, I'll give myself a few days to recover, try it out again. I remember the first time I switched to rack pull deadlifts. I go, wow, you can put heavier weight on there. I was tired the first time or two, but after that, yeah, I'm used to it now. I'm loving it. But anyway, yeah. Whew. VD, no, definitely not our favorite vegan channel by any stretch there. Yeah, thanks, Tracy. Thanks, Race. Yeah, we're about to hit that 2-hour mark. I appreciate everyone taking the time to hang with us and our moderators to moderate. You guys did a great job helping out with the. Only had 2 real trolls. That first guy at the beginning that was saying I look, you know, super unhealthy for a 53-year-old, and then the fake Uncle Walt. I don't know if that person meant bad or not, you know, but I don't like people impersonating Uncle Walt. Yeah, I'm going to tell Angie right now, seriously, she's going to trip. She's going to go, whoa, I can't believe someone was impersonating Uncle Walt, and I had to resort to, like, you know, just question asking to reveal the imposter Uncle Walt there. Anyway, guys, I'm not sure when the next live stream will be. It could be tomorrow, but I'm probably going to try to work on a new video tomorrow. But if I get derailed from that, as could happen, you might see me do an earlier in the day live stream. So if you're tired from this one, no need to come. Again, I'm going to try to, you know, hopefully attract some of our European followers who are asleep right now and want to do these nighttime videos. But anyway, if you want to come, it's all good. I want you to hang with me because, like I said, you guys are my friends right now. You guys are my social circle. Seriously, I'm not just saying that to just to say that. It's completely a true fact right now. You guys are all my buddies right now. Not to say you weren't my buddies before quarantine, but you guys are my primary source of social interaction right now. So I appreciate you guys hanging with me. All right, guys, I'm going to go see what's up with my gorgeous and talented wife and tell her all about the fake Uncle Walt. So thanks, Woo and Race and Tracy. Really appreciate what you guys do. You guys are my team. Like I said, it gave me more gratitude that, yeah, I have a great team here of moderators and a great team of vegan followers here that watch our content, appreciate what we do, and this sip of water is to you guys. All right, guys, much love, and hopefully I'll have a good video to start working on for you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, much love. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.